Hi guys and welcome to Isambard TV. I'm here at the Wyvern Theatre where this year's Pantomime, which is Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, is being performed. Let's go take a look. Hi, I'm here with David and Sophie, two of the cast members for this year's Panto. So welcome back to Swindon, David, and welcome to Swindon, Sophie.
Thank you.
Very much.
How's the show going?
Good.
We're having a brilliant time,
Yeah,
aren't we?
we're having a
Absolutely
blast.
brilliant. The audiences in Swindon are the best.
They are.
really love a good time. Have you seen it yet?
No, I haven't.
When are you going to come, Ethan?
When's the next show?
Tonight,
2:30.
later on 2:30. We'll sort it out, don't worry.
So David, this is your 5th Panto here in Swindon.
Yeah.
What keeps you coming back?
To be really honest with you, and this sounds really, really cheesy, it's the audiences. The audiences are really, really brilliant. They are absolutely up for a really good story and they just have a brilliant time. And also the theatre here is brilliant. The backstage staff are some of the best I've ever worked with. The crew are brilliant, always happy, and it's a really tough schedule, but actually if you're in a place where it's good fun,
Yeah.
it makes it really easy. So I'm basically saying it's an easy job. It's not, it's very hard, isn't it, Sophie?
How did you both get into acting?
Oh, I started dancing when I was 2 and just sort of carried on and been doing it ever since. Yeah, and then sort of singing and acting came a bit later on and yeah, here I am.
Yeah, it's a bit of a similar story for me. I was a choir boy, a chorister in Cirencester. Then we moved to just outside Swindon, and I was playing for a music festival, the Swindon Festival. And Molly Tanner met me, who runs Tanwood, used to run Tanwood, she's now retired, and she took me on board, and that's where it all kicked off, really.
And any favourite parts that you've both played?
I think this one for me, it's really brilliant fun. I know they're so cheesy, aren't they? The answers, but it's true. We just have a brilliant time. I have a ball with this one.
Yeah.
I brought her up, basically.
She did. Yeah. They look up to you, the little kids. They just look up to you like you're real, and it's so lovely.
It's magic, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
really magic.
Your personal pros and cons for acting?
Oh. I guess the con would be unemployment.
Yeah.
So we call it fun employment.
Yeah, you have to call it fun employment,
Yeah.
otherwise. It's something ridiculous, like 93% of all actors are out of work all of the time.
It's less. I think it's.
Is it?
Yeah, it's more than that. I think it's like 2%. No, 3. It's between 2 and 3% of any actors at any one time are working.
And there are
Yeah.
millions of us.
Yeah.
So that is definitely a con. Also the
Yeah.
fact that you don't have any financial stability.
Yeah.
So you kind of, to buy a house, to get a pension, I know they're really boring things, but you kind of, everybody wants to have that. If you achieve that in your acting career, if you manage to buy a house, I think it's
Yeah.
phenomenal.
You're winning. Yeah.
But what do you think the best bits are?
Oh, just being up there, being on stage, don't you think?
Yeah. It's escaping.
You feel
yeah.
alive. You feel like I don't know. It's just really exciting.
There's nothing like it. In it,
Yeah.
the ability to make people forget about where their situation and come
Yeah.
into your world for a couple of hours and
Yeah.
have a brilliant time.
And I
But-
never leave on anything other than a high.
Yeah.
Even if you come into work feeling a bit like, oh, I've had to drag this out of bed, every single time you leave, you're like buzzing.
Yeah, I am.
Every time.
I
It's
agree.
nice, isn't it?
I do drama in school and out of school and I love it so much.
Yeah.
Being on stage is great for me.
Save for your tax if you do it professionally. It's my one word of advice. Save for your tax bill.
Save
now.
for your tax
now.
bill, yeah.
Now.
That leads to my next question.
Oh, does it?
Any tips for young aspiring actors?
Work hard, I
Yeah.
would say. I'd say keep working hard and never think you're too good for something. I think that's fair,
Yeah.
isn't it?
I
Just
think
always
you're
try
right.
and be.
Never stop learning.
Yeah, that's what
Never
I'm
stop.
trying to say,
I've been working for almost 30 years.
Yeah.
I know, man and boy, and sometimes woman, and I have to make sure that I keep learning stuff. I learn from Sophie every show,
Vice versa.
and it's that thing of
Yeah.
that's the brilliant thing is just to go.
Keep learning.
How do I get more? How do I get
Yeah.
better? Or you know.
And I don't know. I'm really self-critical, so I come off stage, but then it means that you're constantly improving. if you're sort of complacent with your performance, oh, that was brilliant, that's fine, then you're never going to improve. But if it's good to be confident, don't get me wrong, it's really good, you have to be confident, but there's a level of also self-critiquing that really, I think, is healthy.
Yeah, I agree. And I think the other thing is that there is nothing else. There cannot be anything else in your life. And that sounds really harsh, but there can be only theatre.
Yeah.
Whether that's acting, dancing, singing, whatever. There isn't any room, and that's it has to be everything for you, because if it's not everything for you, it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Because it demands so much of you that there isn't anything else.
Emotionally,
Yeah,
as well
completely.
as physically.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for chatting with us, and good luck with the rest of the show.
Cheers, Ethan.
I'm here with Will, who's production electrician for this year's Panto. So Will, can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing and how the show's going so far?
So I'm in charge of the lighting rig and any problems that we might come into, and I liaise with the lighting designer throughout the year and make sure everything sort of runs on a day-to-day thing. It's going pretty well so far. We haven't had to fix many things, touch wood, but it's just sort of into the run now.
Oh, that's great. So how did you get into this particular line of work?
I was always interested as when I was at school, and I sort of volunteered with local shows and school shows and did stuff like that, and then I ended up studying it at university and then ended up here.
Do you have any advice for anyone who wants to get into technical theatre?
Volunteer on school shows, try and get on a casual technician list at a local theatre or something like that. Anything to be keen and interested, read up on it on the web.
So Will, could you tell us a little bit about what all this is?
So this is a props table, so it's just where all the various items that the cast or anyone needs during the show get stored, and it's sort of handily labelled so everything can be found, and everything's got a place where it needs to be.
Hi guys, I'm here with Reese, one of the dwarves in this year's Panto, and one of Isambard's very own. How did you come about being in this year's Panto then?
Well, I went to the audition just thinking I wouldn't get it, but then when I got into the second round I started to get excited but tried to calm myself down, but then when I got in I was really happy.
Did you have to read a script, do anything like that?
No, we went through singing and then dancing, and then that was kind of really it, but the singing I think was the main part that they looked at.
Alright, so is acting something that you want to pursue as a career after?
I'd like to be in West End when I'm older, but if I don't get there I'd like to stick with local theatres and do more pantos.
How are you managing to do all of your schoolwork while spending so much time at the theatre?
I'm managing, I think, quite well because I'm fine when I'm back in school. It's just kind of the homework out of school, because if I'm at the theatre every other day, then I don't really have time, because when we're at break we have to go and get food and...
Yeah. And would you do it again, the Panto theatre?
Yeah, I'd love to. If I got a chance again, then yeah.
Right, well, thank you for talking to us. It's great.
Thank you.
We have had a fantastic time today, seeing how everything runs backstage and talking to the cast and crew. The Panto is running from now until the 3rd of January, so don't miss out. From everyone here at Isambard TV, we hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'll see you guys again soon.